Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a foundation review on the brand new L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. I was so surprised that I was actually able to find this. I know that this is a brand new foundation, and I believe from what I heard, it wasn't actually supposed to be released until like January, sometime in January, I think. So I was really excited that I was able to get a hold of this. So, I actually took some notes. I feel like a student of everything here. Basically, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk about the foundation a little bit, what it claims to do some check-ins throughout the day because, oh my God, like I literally have so much to do. You know, like when you have so much to do, you want to cry, so you just don't do any of it. So like I said, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. It just looks like this. It does come in a squeezy tube. You get 1 ounce of product in here. So this foundation will come in 11 shades, and supposedly this is going to retail for $10.99. I found mine for $12.99. So I feel like drugstore prices are definitely getting a little more expensive. Like, can we stop? I like my $5.99 foundations, you know? As I mentioned, I think I mentioned this in the beginning, this foundation should be available, I guess maybe starting right now. It'll probably start trickling into some stores, but it does say that it will definitely be available come January. I found mine at Walgreens, and I know some people have been able to find it on Amazon, and I've also heard Bed Bath & Beyond apparently has it stocked there. I didn't even know that Bed Bath & Beyond carried makeup products. The nice thing actually with the L'Oreal Infallible brand, they have the Pro Matte, which I love. I've mentioned this a couple times. I wore that one on my wedding day. They also have the Pro Glow, which is more like if you have dry skin, it'll give you that nice dewy finish. And then this is their newest one, the Infallible Total Cover, which claims to be a 24-hour foundation, full coverage with a weightless feel. And the nice thing with these packages, hopefully my camera will pick it up, on this section right here, it gives you little bubbles that talk to you about what the foundation is like inside. So, for example, this specific foundation, the finish claims to be a natural finish. As I mentioned, it is a 24-hour wear foundation. Who wears their foundation for 24 hours? Please don't do that. The coverage claims to be high, like full coverage. I actually think that they did say this is a foundation that you can actually use not only on your face, but like on your body if you want to cover like tattoos or scars, kind of like body makeup. The texture of the foundation, it says to be air light. And I think I've heard a couple people who have gotten their hands on this already say that it was like a really kind of like a moussey texture to the foundation. I don't know if you can see, have not opened it. I still have this little sticker on. So this will be like a total first impression review of the foundations. Oh, also, before I apply this to my skin, I just wanted to mention my personal skin type. So I would say my skin type is normal to oily. Probably more so on the oily side, I guess. I mean, I'm not like a grease ball. My skin's definitely calmed down over the years, but I used to have horrible acne, so I definitely have like scars and stuff all over my face. So, you know, that'll be nice to test this out to see if it really covers those areas. I do have large pores, and I tend to have some texture like right on the high points of my cheekbone. So annoying. All I have done so far is just wash my face and apply my moisturizer, which is my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel. Love that stuff. I pretty much never apply my foundations with a brush. I always use a beauty blender or like a Real Technique sponge, so that is how I am going to apply this foundation. This doesn't necessarily say like a preferred method for how to apply the foundation. So I'm assuming whether you wanted to use a brush or whatever, no big deal. The primer that I'm going to use, I've been using this one a ton lately, is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. This is just like a smoothing pore filling primer. I always prime my skin, so when I'm reviewing a foundation, I want to, you know, do what I would normally do on a daily basis. So this is what the inside, the applicator looks like. As I mentioned, it is that squeezy foundation, so it just looks like this. It definitely looks thick. It feels thick when you're trying to squeeze it out of the tube. And I definitely agree with that moussey texture. And just looking on my hand, just from blending this out, I can't see any of my veins or anything. So I'm very excited to see what this looks like on the skin. I mean, I barely put any on my hand, and I have like almost complete coverage just on my hand. You can see I have, like I said, texture, some scars and pimples and all that good stuff. So let's see how this works. I don't know how much to use. I think I'm just gonna, I guess, squeeze it on my face. Maybe I'll just put it on like one side, and we can see like, whoa, what it looks like. I really don't know how much to use. I hope this isn't too pink, because I got like a lot of stuff to do today. I got places to be. All right, so we'll just start with that, I guess. I don't think I put enough on. Let's do some more. And I think I'm just going to squeeze out my fingertips here. So I'm just taking like that much. Ooh, that is thick. I may have taken too much. Ooh, that is thick. Oops. So this is like a first layer of the foundation just applied to this half of my face. Straight off the bat, super easy to blend, definitely thick. Like the consistency is thick, but on my face, it doesn't feel like I have anything on. I feel like it has dried down really quick to, I would say, almost like a slightly powdery type finish. I don't feel like, at this point at least, that it has accentuated my pores or anything. I actually think it's kind of made them look a little bit smaller. I have a really expressive forehead, so I do have some deeper lines in here, so I'll be curious to see if it kind of settles into those areas or not. So that is one whole layer applied to my whole face. And like I said, I mean, it dries really quickly. It doesn't feel sticky. It feels really light. It doesn't like I have anything on my face. It doesn't appear that it's like transferring off my face. So if you're someone maybe who doesn't like to set your foundation, you probably don't have to. Right now it is 11:46 in the morning. I will most likely have this on until like probably 10 o'clock tonight at least. It has clung a little bit to this dry patch, so I guess if you have like really, really dry skin, that may be a problem. But I never have dry skin, so I don't really even know what that's about. All right, so this is what it looks like in natural light. I did put on like highlighter and a kind of shimmery blush because I felt like this was so dry. I don't know. Maybe I'm just having like a weird skin day, but I don't know if you can see that. I think the color is pretty good. And everything seemed to blend out on top of it. What do you think of the foundation?
It's beautiful.
Can you give us a description?
It looks beautiful.
Besides beautiful.
Lisa?
Doug? Come on. The world wants your opinion.
Lisa?
Doug?
Please?
Doug? I think I'm going to go film a
Video.
Doug! No, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna go film a makeup tutorial.
You said that like 4 times.
Doug!
Doug!
Anyway, I will check in later.
Once you're done filming a video.
This is my life. This is this is my life. I don't even know what's so funny. Alright, so I have just finished all my makeup. I did just film a makeup tutorial on this look right here. So I'm not sure again which video will go up first, but I think this turned out so cute. Anyway, so this is what the foundation looks like with all my makeup on. Everything blended out really nicely. I didn't have any issues with that. It is now 1:08, so this has only really been on for like not even 2 hours, but so it's looking good. Let me give you a quick close-up of everything. I haven't set it with any setting powder, or not setting powder. I haven't like set my face with like Fix Plus or anything like that. I think I'm just gonna see like how it goes for today. So that's all I have for now, and I will check in a couple hours. Bye. Okay, I'm so sorry for the lighting. I just don't have a light and it's like dark outside. So it is now 5:03. So I've had this foundation on for like 6 hours, a little over 6 hours. Still, the only like real issue that I'm noticing is that it's really clinging to that dry spot. It does not look cute. It's a little oily around like my nose, and it doesn't seem to have sunk into any of my fine lines on my forehead. And it hasn't seemed to rub off anywhere. You know, I can still see like my highlight and contour and all that good stuff. I mean, for now, you know, I really don't mind a little bit of oiliness to my skin. That's really no big deal. But I've been doing like laundry literally all day long. I've filmed 2 videos, been editing videos, actually getting ready to head to my in-laws' house to go celebrate Christmas. So I'll be there for a couple hours, and I have a couple errands to run after that. So I will still have this on for a couple more hours. So I will check in probably maybe one more time. It is 9:05. I'm so sorry about the lighting again, but now I've been sweating. It is raining, so like this foundation has been through it today. Like everything is just running all over the place, and I'm just looking in the viewfinder because I forgot to bring my mirror back in here, but I did just look at it in the bathroom mirror, and basically what I did notice overall, it's definitely really oily looking. I did not touch up my face at all during the day. I didn't powder anything. So this is exactly how it is. I started wearing this at, I think I said around 11:45, so it's 9. So it's been on for, you know, like 9.5 hours or something like that. So I don't know if I would see this as a 24-hour foundation. I think I would definitely like to test this out for a couple more days to get like a really, really good opinion. But overall, I mean, first impressions, if I had to rate this like out of 5 stars, I'd probably straight off the bat maybe give it like a 3.5. I think if you had, you know, problematic skin, like if you really were trying to cover up some spots and scars and things like that, I think it would be great. It definitely gives that full coverage, and you do not need a lot of product to achieve that result. So we'll zoom in just a little bit. So that, and yeah, like literally my foundation and my eyeshadow and everything is, you better not be ripping up my carpet. If I do not have the door open and if my cats cannot get to me, they rip our carpet up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and testing out this foundation. If you have any suggestions or any tips or anything that you would like to see me include in future foundation videos, you know, constructive criticism, leave it down below. I would love to hear it. Always trying to improve. Other than that, thank you guys so much. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video.